Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I am. Thank you, Ram. All right, we'll just wait for a couple of minutes for others to join in. I'm sorry, somebody sent a request to bring them on camera. No, we're not doing that. Morning, everyone. You can come and settle down on your mats. It's so nice to see you guys again. See your names again, at least. Yeah, so whoever is there, you can, if you have like a yoga belt, you can get one, or you can get a dupatta or any belt, like, your pant ka belt. Anything is fine. If you have one, please get a belt and keep it next to you, or a dupatta. All right. And if you have yoga blocks, you can get them, or even if you want like a cushion, you can have a cushion with you. So that'll help you. What else? That's about it. Be on your mats. If you don't have your mats, and if you're comfortable doing your yoga on the floor, that's fine with me, no problem. Just give 1 minute more. Just settle down. Good morning, everybody. Welcome on a Sunday morning. We are with the Mumbai Road Runners, and thank you, Ram. If you guys have been following the page for ever since the lockdown, we have so much going on in this page, and it feels really nice. Good morning, Kranti. Good morning, Arti. Good morning, Gayatri. All right. Good morning, Deepak. Let's settle down on our mats. Sit down comfortably. Let's close our eyes, preparing ourselves for the practice. Giving ourselves a moment or two to just recollect all our thoughts. Maybe some of us just woke up. Spend a moment to see if you can remember any of your dreams. Sit up tall, pressing the sit bones into the ground and lifting the sternum up. Like your head is going to touch the ceiling, creating that length in your spine. Welcoming a beautiful Sunday morning in our lives. Let's spend a moment to dedicate our practice to all who we know who are suffering because of the COVID-19 situation. People stuck in different places. Migrants unable to reach back home. Children unable to reach back to their parents. Worried parents, worried kids. Maybe throughout the day, we never think about others. Maybe we don't have the time. Maybe we don't have the self-awareness. Maybe we just don't have the heart to think about someone else because our lives are also in problem. So now, before we start our practice, let our heart reach out to all who are suffering, basically to every human being on the face of the earth. I don't know what is that lesson that we have to learn, but I'm sure that there is something for us to learn. Many people put it down in different aspects. Somebody about nature, somebody about pollution, somebody about population, somebody about supremacy of the human being. I don't know. And to each of us, the message could resonate differently. Right now, we only know that people are suffering, animals are suffering, and let our practice, let the energy of our practice reach out to them. Hands in front of your heart. We always begin with a round of Om. Breathe in. Gently opening your eyes. Namaste. All right, everyone. Okay, I see a lot of people join now. Anybody who has joined now, if you have a yoga belt, please get that, or else get a dupatta, or else get any other regular belt. All right. And also, before beginning this day and this practice, a happy Mother's Day to all mothers who are celebrating this beautiful day. This is your day. Feel great. Don't wait for someone to make you feel special. Go make yourself feel special. All right. Kids who can reach out to your parents, please wish them, hug them. Those who can't reach out, like me, please make a video call and let your mom know that you truly, truly love her. All right, let's get to starting. I'm going to swipe the comments off. So anyone who feels that the comments disturb them, please swipe right. So your comments are off from the screen. You won't get the comments again. So I'm not going to get your comments. At the end of the session, we'll do a Q&A in case you have something. All right. I'm going to move the camera behind. Perfect. Come to sitting. Let's lift both our hands up. Inhale. Feel the sides of your body lifting up. Exhale, take your hands behind and fold forward. As you first forward fold, you need your hip to be open to move down. So it's okay if you can't go down. Don't worry, don't feel I can't move. Just stay where you are. And bring your attention to your breath. Inhale, slowly come up. So today's practice is all about forward splits, which is Hanumanasana. Couple of things I want you to know. It may not be a very sweaty practice because you are working on a great level of flexibility if you want to do your Hanumanasana. It is strength, some amount of it, but a great amount of flexibility. So you won't be sweating too much, so don't expect a very sweaty practice, but you are going to open a lot in your hip. You are going to open quads and ham and inner thigh if you want to get into a forward split. Anyone who's almost into a forward split can hopefully get into it completely, and someone who finds it very, very difficult can work towards opening up the hips and opening up the inner thighs to reach into a forward split. All right? We can slowly come up to standing. We're going to just warm ourselves up. Keep the legs a little apart. Inhale, let's lift both the hands up. Lift the sides of your body. And exhale, extend yourself and fold forward. First forward fold, so stay wherever it feels comfortable. If you can't go all the way down, stay midway. Stay there and breathe. Few more breaths and slowly hands on your waist. Inhale, come up. Let's do a lateral twist. Interlock your fingers, take your hands up, tuck in the tailbone and slowly move to the right side. Try to keep your hip where it is. Move only the upper body. Come back to the center and let's go to the left. Come back to the center. Right hand holding on to your left wrist. Pull the left hand, so your hand is from your hip. So try to lift from the hip and slowly move to the right side. Try to be in a straight line, don't change your angle. Come back up, change sides. Left hand holding on to the right wrist. Lift it up and slowly exhale. Come back up and relax. And just move the shoulders around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's open the legs. We're going to move into a side twist. So let's take our hands into a T. Right hand holding on the left side of your waist. Lift the left hand up. Let's fold to the right. Come back. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Right. Inhale. Left. Inhale. Right. Inhale. Left. Inhale. Right. Inhale. Left. Inhale. Right. Inhale. Left. And let go. All right, let's take some hip circles. Slowly moving the hip. Releasing any of the tension that's in the hip. Breathe easy. Remember, because it is flexibility, we go opposite side. Because it is flexibility, you really have to accompany your breath. Because if you don't, you have a chance of cramping your muscles. And release, come back to the center. You can open your legs a little more wider if you need to. You can even keep your legs pointing at 10 and 2 o'clock. So that's also fine. Inhale, lift both your hands up. And exhale, extend yourself forward. Stay in a 90 degrees. So just stay, lengthening your back. Breathe, press the legs into the ground. Let the legs strengthen your posture. Staying here for 2 more counts. Feel the hamstrings. Push back into the stretch. Like the back of your legs are reaching towards the wall behind. And slowly drop your hands down. And let's come down. If you can reach your hands down, fingertips down is also fine. If your palms are reaching down, you can try to get your head down. If not, just stay where you are. Suppose you are high up, that's okay. Shift your weight towards your toes. Try not to keep all your weight on your heel. Stay there a few more breaths. And lift your head, chest up. Inhale, hold on to your waist. Exhale, slowly come up and release. Let's lift our hands into a T. Take your right hand, keep it on your left toe. If you can even bring your forearms down on the ground or else just stay on the toe. But try to keep the center line of your body. Don't go towards the left side. Twist your body up. Look towards your fingers. Try to stay in the center. Shift your weight to the toes. And release. Come back, let's change sides. Left hand reaching out to your right toe. And twist. And release. Come back to the center. Both the hands holding onto your right ankle. Lift the chest up and slowly drop down on the right side. Feel the right hamstring. Feel it gently opening up. Walk over to the left side. Both the hands on the left ankle. Lift the chest up and drop down. You want the stomach and the thigh to be in contact. Release, come back to the center. And slowly, if you can, open the leg a little wider and sit on the right side, Skandasana. If you can't reach completely down, it's okay, don't worry. You can pop a cushion or a blanket under your heel. We're going to use our hips to make this movement. So we're going to stay very low and then shift side. If you can't shift your side by yourself, please drop your hands on the ground. So you can drop your hands on the ground, stay very low and change sides. You will feel the hip when you stay low. Coming again to the left side. Let's go back again, right side. Go back, left side. Again to the right. Don't come up too high. Go to the left. One more set. Go to the right. And let's go to the left. Slowly come back to the center. Walk up. Hands on your waist. Slowly come up. We go into a goddess pose or sumo squat. Take your right leg to the right side, left leg to the left side. Try to tuck in the tailbone. Open up the hips wide, the knees going towards the opposite side. And stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up and release. All right, turn around, coming to the front of your mats. We're just going into Surya Namaskar that will open up the hamstrings and the quads, a little bit of the chest as well, so that when you come into Hanumanasana, you can actually try to lift the chest up and not sink into the posture. All right, in front of your mats. Let's begin. Ekam inhale, both the hands up. Look towards your thumb. Dve, exhale, suck in your lower belly, fold forward. Trini, inhale, take your right leg back. Try to keep the legs straight. Both the legs straight. If you can't reach down, it's fine. Stay up. You're working on the hamstrings. If you can, slowly try coming down. Think of the forehead to the toes. Don't think of the forehead to the knee. And slowly, hands down. Let's walk the left leg back, high plank. Staying in high plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Gently drop your chest and chin. Bhujangasana, bent arms, lift up. Exhale, push your hands down, coming to down dog or Parvatasana. Walk some steps forward so that your feet tries to be flat on the ground, and take your right leg in between your hands. Try to lift the chest up, press into the thigh. Try to keep your knees as straight as possible, also remembering not to hurt yourself. If you find any pain in the back of your knee, please gently bend your knees. Just because you have to keep your knees straight, don't push. It's your body, not buttons. So just be careful. And let's lift the left leg to join the right. Head, chest up. Exhaling, drop your head down as low as you can go. Inhale, let's bring our ears and hands together up. Exhale, Samasthiti. We're going to do this on the left side. Ekam, inhale, up. Dve, exhale, fold forward, suck in your lower belly, drop your head. Inhale, lift your head, chest up. This time we are going to take our left leg, take it back and drop your knee down. You can curl your toes or uncurl your toes, whatever feels comfortable. Push yourself forward. Feel the opening in the quads. Push yourself back. You can lift your toes off. Push yourself forward. Feel the opening in the quads. Go back. Let's do this one more time. Pushing yourself forward. Push yourself back. And release. Coming forward. Let's take the right leg back into a high plank just to add some strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go down. Knees first. Chest and chin down. Release. Come up into your Bhujangasana. Bent arms. And go back. Down dog. From your down dog, walk a little forward and bring your left leg in between your hands and drop the right knee down. If your leg has not come next to your hand, please walk forward. See to it that the leg is next to your left hand. You can curl or uncurl your toes. Bring the quads close to the ground. Exhale, run a stretch. Inhale, Ashvasanchalanasana. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, forward. exhale, back, and let's release it. Curl your toes, lift your right leg to join your left, head chest up, suck in your lower belly as you go down towards the ground. Inhale, both the hands together, let's come up and release. That was one set. We're going to do one more set. Inhale, lift both the hands up. Dwe, exhale, extend yourself, fold forward. Trini, let's just take the head chest up. And let's take the right leg back. Again, back to the same thing. Hamstring stretch, so stay here. If you can't reach down, it's okay. You can stay in a namaste or you can hold on to your shin. Try to press both your feet into the ground. Go for length versus depth. There is no point in going for depth, so go for length. Try to lengthen the back. Those who can find their hands, please be active, because sometimes I've seen people just being there because their hands can reach on the ground. So try to lift the chest up and only being active if you can, dropping the chin towards the shin bone. Let's take the left leg back, find that high plank. Staying there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down, gently chest and chin down. Let's roll our Bhujangasana. And let's come back, down dog. All right, let's walk a little forward and let's take the right leg ahead. Again, hamstring stretch. You very much need this for your forward split. So all the work for your forward split is happening right now and not at the end when you do the split. And let's release the left leg to join our right. Head chest up. Exhale, head towards the ground. Inhale, let's go all the way up. And release. Last time on the left side, we are going to do a few variations. So I'm going to turn the side so you can see the side. Oh, we're going to start with the left. Okay, all right, sorry. Inhale, lift both the hands up. Exhale, drop your head down. Inhale, lift the head chest up. Exhale, let's take the left leg back and drop it on the knee into a low lunge. Okay, from here, let's slightly come up so that the left shin bone is parallel to, I don't know, the wall, if you have a wall in front, or it's just perpendicular to 90 degrees to the ground. What happens to your right leg? Obviously, the right leg is not in angle, so let's walk the right leg. So now both the shins are perpendicular to the ground or parallel to the wall in front. All right, take your fingers. Suppose you lose balance, please walk a little away so that you have distance between both the legs, the hips, and the legs are in one line, so you get more balance. If you try to keep your leg in front of each other, you may lose balance. So just walk it a little bit out. Keep your hands on your waist. So you have 4 fingers on the hip. One, your thumb is just near your butt, like up. And you want to press your fingers so that the butt is pressed down, the hip is lifted up. Press the left shin bone and the left ankle into the ground. Keep sending the butt down and hips up with the help of your hands, with the help of your fingers. You can see that your quads are accessed much more when you do this. If you have found that, you can lift your hands up. Stay here and breathe. Feel the breath. And slowly release. You can gently walk the right leg a little forward. what you're going to do is you'll keep the left hand where it is. Take your left leg, just keep it outside. So you just move the left leg a little bit outside. The right hand is outside of your right leg. And let's gently lift the left hand, open it up. Now you can feel that the quads are stretching here. Also, if you start pushing the right knee out, you will feel that the right inner thigh is opening. If you can't reach down, please pop a cushion so you can keep your hands on a cushion, you get some length. Stay here, feel the quads opening, breathe into the posture and release. Hands by your side. Let's take the right leg back, high plank. Last one, staying here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down, chest and chin down. Roll up, Bhujangasana. Come back, down dog. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So this time we're going to walk our left leg between our hands and drop the right knee down on the ground. So first, let's walk up. Get the shin to stay perpendicular to the ground. You can curl or uncurl your toes, that's your choice. Walk the left leg back so both the shins are parallel. Hold your hands on your waist. Send your hip up, butt down. Press the shin on the ground, the right shin, the right ankle. Feel that the butt is going down, down into the ground. And feel like your hips are coming up. Access that quads. You have the ability. You are the only one who can access the blocks in your body. So feel that hips coming up, butt going down. And if you have found that, lift your hands up. If not, you can stay with your hands at the waist. Constantly, butt going down, hips coming up. And release. Frame your leg. Slowly walk the left leg a little forward. We're going to take the right leg towards the side. Left hand stays there. Open up. Feel the inner thigh opening. You can push the left knee out towards the side. Lift the chest up. Feel that in the quads, in the hips. And gently release. Frame your leg. Get your right leg to join your left leg. Head chest up. Exhale. Drop your head down. Inhale. Ears and hands in one line, coming up all the way. And release. All right. From here, let's come into a garland squat or an Indian squat or the Malasana. If you can't sit in your Malasana, then please find a blanket or a cushion to place it below your heel. I'd like you to be flat on the feet because staying on your toes is also a lot of unnecessary pressure on the ankles. So if you have a cushion, it'll be nice to just stay there. Use your elbows to push your knees out. And I really want you to lengthen yourself. Like you feel someone's pulling your head all the way up to the ceiling. So try, don't lift up. Sit here, just feel. Yeah, in yoga there's a lot of feelings. That's why it creates awareness. Think of the head reaching the ground. Think of the head reaching the ceiling. So you're all the time attentive. Okay, is my head going up? Is my sit bones coming down? Am I lengthening through my back? Am I using my elbows to push my knees? Feel all of that. And gently release. All right, sit down. Coming into lying down. Again, those who don't have a belt, you can quickly go grab a belt or a shawl or anything that you have that's pretty long. And come down. We're going to keep the right leg bent. Let's reach out on the left side. Hold on to the inside of the sole of your feet, yeah? Inside of the sole of your feet. The right hand is on your right waist and try to slowly bring the leg down. Half happy baby. A full happy baby may not be accessible to a lot of people, so we're doing a modified half happy baby. Try that the knee is close to the armpit and is trying to come on the ground. Don't lift on the other side. Keep the hip grounded. Stay and breathe. Look up at the ceiling. Trust that the hips are giving into the process of opening up. Slowly lifting that leg off. Release. Let's change sides. Let's bring the right leg hold inside towards the sole of your feet and bring the right knee down to the ground. Press the left side of your hip down. Try not to lift up from the left side. Feel the inner thigh. Feel that stretch and opening. Maybe for some, even this is difficult. It's okay. At least now you know how tight the hips are. And slowly come back to the center. We'll hold both the legs. Like I said, it may not be accessible, but it's okay. Open the legs to the side and bring the knees down towards the ground. Try not to lift the hip up. The hip stays on the ground. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Hug onto your knees. And let go. All right, you can hold on to your belt. Let's start with the right leg. So you're going to bend your right leg, put your belt around the feet and lift the right leg up. Now, if your hamstrings are not open, your leg may remain slightly bent. It's okay. Try not to bend it naturally. You are trying to straighten it, but if the knee is slightly bent, it's okay. For those who can't straighten, try to bring the leg down towards the ground. So you may or may not need a belt depending on where you have reached. Like I can hold on to my legs, so I'm fine. But you can hold on to a belt. What is very important is the opposite leg remains flat on the ground, not even this much. If I do this, I can take my leg all the way to the ground. But I'm not compromising that. I'm keeping my leg flat on the ground, toes pointed. The right leg that I've taken up, the toes are flexed. So the toes are coming towards the shin bone. And I'm trying to open the entire hamstring, the entire fascia of the muscle, all the way to the glutes, pressing my shoulders into the ground, drawing my ribcage inside. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe, and 1. Slowly release. If you feel it was too much, hug on to your knee and let go. Please breathe. If you don't breathe, you are going to cramp yourself. Take the left leg. Again, those who need, please use your belt. If your accessibility is only this much, it's fine. Don't push and pull. Stay here. Try to feel the release in the hamstrings going all the way to the calf and coming all the way down to the gluteus maximus. If you can, only then stretch your leg towards you. Stay there and breathe. The toes are coming towards the shin bone. You want to flex the toes. The more you flex, you can feel that calf getting really, really active. And the other leg, what has happened to the other leg? Is it active? Is it dead? Is it bent? Try to keep that leg straight. Press the shoulders into the ground. Stay there and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gently bend the leg. Hug on to your knees. If you need, lift the other leg. Hug on to both your knees. Bring them close to your chest and release. I know it's painful, guys. Just have to go with it. Okay, the next one, we are going to hold on to the hamstring, the back of just below the knee. Interlock your fingers and hold on. Bend the knee. So we want to bend the knee, get it to the chest. On an exhale, open up as much as you can. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, open as much as you can. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, open up. That's 3. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, open up. 4. Let's go one more time. Inhale. Exhale, release, and now you can just move the toes towards the shin bone. See how that feels? I know it hurts me too, but you just breathe and release that toe, bend the knee, let go. All right, we do it on the other side. Please remember to keep all of your body active. Don't forget the other leg. The other toe is pointed. Interlock your fingers, bring it towards the knee and let the knee come towards the chest. Both the toes pointed. Let's lift the toe up on an exhalation. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, open up. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, open up. That's 3. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, open. 4. Remember the other leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, open up and flex the toes. Feel the calf. Press the other leg into the ground. Stay there and slowly release. Very nice. We're going to do 1 or 2 last stretches before we get into the final posture. So we're going to do a reclining pigeon. I'll start from the left side so it's easy for you to see. Bend the right leg and keep the left leg on top of your right leg. So the ankle is just below the knee, like you do a figure of 4. Take your right hand, hold it outside of your left foot. Take your left hand, hold it outside of your left knee. Now, bring the leg close to you. If you have the accessibility, release the other leg on the floor. If you don't, keep the leg bent. If you have released the leg, you can do a deeper stretch. Take the hand, put it under your calf. Lift the head up and try to bring the leg close to the chest. Again, if you don't have accessibility, please bend the knee. It's not worth hurting yourself. If not, you can keep the leg flat on the ground. Try to bring that. Do you feel the inner thigh? You should feel it. You will also feel the outer thigh. Press the sit bones into the ground. Keep the toes flexed so the toes are turned in all the time. Stay there and breathe. If anyone feels pain, please breathe. The muscle is getting devoid of oxygen, guys. Breathe and let the body know you are okay, you are safe. It's not a posture that is unsafe for the body. Gently release the leg. Bend the right leg. Take your left leg over your right leg. So, like you're sitting in the beach, crossing the legs over each other. And now bring the knees close to your chest. Feel that stretch in the outside of your left thigh coming all the way to the glutes. If you have more accessibility, please hold on to your ankles and start bringing the ankles away from each other. So your ankles are going away and the knee is coming close to the ground. Oh, sweet Lord, you will feel that stretch. And let's release. All right, we'll do the other side. Bring the right ankle close to the left knee. Left hand holding outside of your right feet and right hand holding outside of your right knee. Bring the leg close to you. Release the leg if you have the space. One side may be tighter than the others, guys, so it's okay. Bring the hands under your leg and head up. Toes turned in, so toes are not like this or any way they want to be. They are turned in. Like I said, I love to keep the whole body active, so you're so aware. What's happening to my left feet? What's happening to my left toes? What's happening to the right toes? Right knee? Right shin? What's happening to my shoulders? Am I cramping too much because I'm using too much force? Or am I using my breath? So much of awareness with your breath. You really don't have the time to see or understand what someone else is doing or what they are saying. Couple of more breaths. It's a very nice pose, guys. And staying here for at least 15 to 20 breaths is so beautiful. Bend the knee. Slowly release the left leg. Let the left leg cross over like you're chilling. It's actually called the Gomukhasana. And bring the knees close to your body. For someone, this might be enough. Just stay here. If you feel you have the accessibility, hold on to the ankles. Take the ankles wide apart. And breathe. Try not to lift the hips. Try to press the hips down on the ground. Don't compromise one for the other. Shoulders relaxed. Just let go, A lot of times we can go into deeper postures. We just resist. So just let go. Tell your body, it's okay to be here. You are safe and you are taken care of. Gently release. And let's just move the legs. Hug onto the knees. Lift the legs up, hold on to the back. And you can rock and roll till you come to sitting. All right, don't use too much of momentum, but you can use a little bit. Okay, everyone ready to go into posture. So we're going to start off from the right side. All that work that we did on the hips, the inner thigh, outer thigh, quads, hamstrings, it's all going to play into effect when we start opening up into a Hanumanasana or a forward split. Now, I do understand a lot of us will not be able to go into the forward split, so just don't worry. We'll play it by the ear. All right? Let's come on our fours. We start with the right side. So walk the left leg a little back from your fours. You walk the left knee back. And slowly, if you need, come on your fingertips. Bring the right leg forward. Now first come down as much as you can. Then start walking the right leg forward. Like a snail, it's okay, slow walks. Till you feel I can go no longer. If this is your I can go no longer, stay here and gently start dropping the head down. If you feel you have more space, try coming on your heel. Toes off the ground. Try coming on your heel. Remember to press the left ankle into the ground. You are drawing energy from there. See if you can start pushing the left heel forward. I'm sorry, unfortunately, I go into an Hanumanasana without warm-up or without anything, but that's just easy for me because of years of practice, so don't worry. If you can, you're going all the way forward. Somebody who's nearly there, like here, many of you might be here. So try to drop your chest down, which gives a deeper stretch to your hamstring. Lifting up, slowly coming down. The other thing that people will do is turn your hip because it's more accessible to sit like this, and then they'll say, oh, I got a forward split. What happens is you damage the knee. There's a wrong twist in your thigh because of which you might start pulling muscles. So better than that, keep the hip in one line. It's okay if you can't sit, stay up here. Someone who has a block can always pop a block under, or you can even pop a cushion. So, you don't have to really force yourself. You can let go of your hands because you got some height. You're sitting on that cushion. But you're also feeling the stretch in the back quads. Remember, the forward split is not only with your forward leg, it's also a lot to do with the back leg. The more you push the back leg behind, the more comfortable you get. If you are there, slowly start dropping down and up. And if you are not there, if you're just here, that's okay. Drop the head down and lift up. Drop the head down and lift up. And slowly walk back. Oh, it also could be painful for a lot of people to get out of the posture. So please carefully walk back. Coming into a runner's stretch, lift the toes off and drop the head down. Feel the hamstrings lift up and slowly release the leg back into your force. I'm not sure how that felt. I'm just hoping it felt good, or at least it felt accessible to a certain degree. We do it on the left side. I'm going to turn my side so I can show you the front view of how it happens. So let's keep the right knee on the ground. Let's get the left leg forward first. All right, now let's push the right thigh as close to the ground as we can. Hands by your side. Slowly, snail-like walking with the left foot. Wherever you are, if this is all, stay and breathe. Don't come out of the posture. Stay in a place that's comfortable, but stay without coming out from the posture. If you want, hands down, palms down, dropping the head down, feeling that accessibility. If you need to, you can come on your heel and then slowly push the leg forward while also pushing the back leg back. Wherever you feel, you can stay. For those who are almost down, hands on the ground, drop the head down for a deeper stretch. Lift the head up. Lift the chest up. Drop the head down, deeper stretch. Lift the head up. Lift the chest up. One last time. You can drop and stay there. Feel it. See if your hips are almost straight. Wherever you are in the posture, just stay there and breathe. One last breath there. Don't try to come up if you are not completely in the posture. And release, hands by your side. You have to bring your leg back the same way you took your leg. And bring it back. Coming into Vajrasana. I don't know how that felt. I am hoping it felt okay for a lot of people. It could be painful. Forward splits are not, they're not very, very easy. They're not very accessible, but they come with a lot of practice. So if I can just take 2 minutes and share my journey, I never got this for a very long time. I remember I was very close to the ground, like say about 6 inches away from the ground. And I have worked my ass off to get it. And trust me, it's not come to me. Till one day I kept working without saying, earlier I expected, I'm working so I should get my posture. Then I realized that, okay, I'm not getting the posture, so might as well just do the work. So in yoga we believe, or karma is that, right? So you do all that you can without attaching the effort to the end result. But it's all beautiful to say, it's very difficult to live it. So I said, okay, all right, I'm just going to work on it because it's not coming to me, I don't know. And it was months. And then one day I just went into a forward split and I was so happy, and I still have my first forward split. It's not great. I've still tilted my hips, but I felt very good. The next day I tried, I couldn't get into it. And the next whole week, I couldn't get into it. When I realized that certain days, because I am in better moods, because the body is lighter, because I feel easier, my movements become easy. Some days they don't. Then I said, okay, all right, this is it, and I have to just work through the posture. And after that, I don't remember when Hanumanasana became as easy as, you know, putting your shoes. It became that easy to me. But I gave months and months and months to preparation for it without realizing that one day this posture is like go and split and you are in a forward split. Absolutely keeping my body in alignment without moving my hips. And then I went into oversplits where, you know, you put blocks so you can keep lifting your legs up and keep pressing the hips down, like what the gymnasts do. So you go into an oversplit. So your journey never ends. And that's the message I wanted to give you. No matter what you are doing, the journey never ends. You can always improvise. You can never say, I got this, I don't need to learn this anymore. It's always a learning process till the end of your life. So, don't be disheartened. You got what you can do to work on the hamstring and the quads. Try working on that and see where you are. Remember where you were today and see where you are 1 year down the line if you're giving time to doing the forward split. If the forward split means anything to you. If it doesn't, that's okay. You had a beautiful session. You worked on your quads, you worked on your hams. Be happy. We just stretch the quads a little bit now. So if you can, sit in Virasana, which means you're sitting and the legs are outside. If you don't have access to this pose, please go back to sitting in Vajrasana, where you sit on top of your legs. If you need any comfort, pop a cushion below. But if you have access to Virasana, you can open the legs outside and you're sitting down on the floor. It's a nice deep stretch. From here, you can drop your palms down. If that is all, stay here, lifting the chest up. If you have a little more space, see if you can drop your forearms down. If this is your best, you can feel the quads stretching. You can drop the head back or lift up. It's okay. You don't have to be very, very active in the upper body right now. Anyone who has more access, you can even go down completely. And a lot of you might have access to a complete Virasana. Feel that stretch in the quads. Keep your eyes closed. Feel those quads opening. If you want, lift your hands up. Maybe some of you may not feel too much because you don't need to relax the quads this way. It's okay, just stay in the pose. You may not feel it, but the body is still experiencing relaxation. Stay and breathe. Feel the quads. If you feel uncomfortable or it's coming on your knees, please come out of the posture. Otherwise, stay there for another few breaths. And one last breath there. Hands by your side. Coming out of the posture, hold on to your ankle. Pop your head up. Slowly come back on your forearms, then your palms, and get out of the posture. It's also very important how you get out of the posture, as important as how you get into the posture. All right, just for one or 2 minutes, just sit. Or you can even lie down into your Shavasana or sit up straight, whatever feels comfortable. I need you to get the benefit of your practice. So just sit there, keeping your eyes closed. Or lying down, whatever feels comfortable, accessible. Let your breath sync with your heart. Just submit yourself on your mat. Letting go. You can even breathe with a sigh. You can breathe in from the nostril. Breathe out from the mouth with a sigh. And just think for once, why do I want to get into my forward split? It's not just a forward split. Maybe many of you don't want to get into a forward split, but there's something else that you are craving for. That 10K, the half marathon, the full, the ultra, the comrades, intercities, anything. Triathlon, swimming, that badminton match, that trophy, that run, that walk, that skip, that jump. Why do I want it? What does it mean to me to get it? Is it bigger than my life? Is it bigger than my existence? Is it bigger than all the people I love? If it's not, I don't give up. I stay consistent, but I take care of my body. I don't overdo. I don't look at what other people have achieved and I want to beat them, so I push. I don't even push myself. You need 20 minutes of movement or 30 minutes of movement every day so that every organ of yours is functional. I am not saying healthy. So that your joints move, so that your muscles move? Am I getting 30 minutes of movement? Yes or no? In any form. Then why am I beating myself up? These are very personal questions, guys. It's meant for you. You can answer them if you want to. You can choose to ignore these questions. You can go about your life absolutely fine. When you bring about self-awareness, these questions come and you will get the answer. Because now your cells have started responding in a way that is almost equivalent to the question you have asked. So if you want, ask yourself these questions. If you don't want, don't worry. Don't worry at all. Be very proud of yourself to be on the mat today on a Sunday morning. Be grateful that you spend the time moving your body in ways you never even imagined you would move them. You moved some of your muscles which you didn't even know existed in your body. So be very, very happy and proud of yourself. All the mothers who joined us, be super happy you did something beautiful on your Mother's Day. Gently turn to the side if you're lying down. If you're sitting, that's absolutely fine. If you're lying down, you can come up to sitting. And you can get your hands in front of your heart. I always like to end my session with a round of Om. Let the vibrations remain in your body throughout the day. Come back to the self-awareness of why am I doing what that I'm doing. If you feel like answering it, go ahead. If you have a journal, write down some things that come to you. If you don't, it's absolutely fine. Cook up a nice meal, serve your family, yourself, and don't forget to love yourself. Let's end this with a round of Om. Breathe in. May the peace of the practice be with you guys. Radiate that peace to everyone you meet and have that glow on your face throughout. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in and for having a beautiful day. I know we did not do too long meditation. I'm hoping so. Thank you so much. If you have any question, you can put that down. I'm already... I don't know, my sessions are the only one that takes more than 1 hour. I'm really sorry, Ram. Thank you so much. I'm just keeping it open for another 2 minutes and that will be 9:10. So 2 minutes if you need to ask me something. Just couldn't do it, that's fine. This will be saved in the MRR page. It also will be put up on YouTube, I guess. So we'll have a link and the link will be put up on the MRR page as well. Thank you so much, guys. If you had an access, thanks, Ram. If you had the ability to access your forward splits, that's great. If you didn't, that's also great. All right, anything else you need to know? I am very, very, very grateful to the entire team of MRR for bringing this platform and having all you guys moving. It's also really nice that the videos are stored, so you can always go back, access it, and practice anytime, if not today, some other day. Thank you so much. Oh, those words mean a lot. Anything else you need to know, you can even stay back in your Shavasana for as long as you want. Thank you so much. Oh, Kranti, that means a lot to me. I have this, some of my students tell me, when I take them into meditation, they tell me, you answered my question even before I asked. And that means so much to me, because I feel like I connected to you, to people who had these questions. So it means a lot. Thank you. Feel free to sit and think or just move about with your day. It's okay. Don't beat yourself over anything. It is not worth it, guys. It is not worth it. I'm having students calling me and saying that they can't get into headstands, and then they cry. Trust me, it will come to you when you want to. Maybe next time we can do a session only on headstands. Who knows? Someone will get into their headstand. All right, and that's my time. Thank you so much for joining in. Have a beautiful Sunday, and we'll see you soon on this page. Love to you.